Hey everybody, Simon here, Products in the Barn, and welcome back to another episode. And today, something slightly different. We're going to be talking about brake fluid. As you know, with the XKR, which I got started the other day after a long slumber in my barn and having a theft detected problem, one of the next things I need to do on it is to refit all of my brake setup. And a couple of videos ago, I showed you the brake discs actually on the car to see what they would look like. So that is going to be one of my next jobs on it as soon as all the power is back on in the barn. Because there's a couple of little jobs, bit of welding I need to do before I build up the rest of all the brakes. So along that sort of theme, what I want to do is show you a little product that I've got here to test the brake fluid in my cars. And now, like probably a lot of you, I don't know the ins and outs of brake fluid and its properties, and you always hear online or when you read on forums or watch other YouTube creators about it being hygroscopic and it absorbing moisture and it should be changed every 3 years. I don't know. I don't profess to know. I don't know. I will just be regurgitating what other people have said. So I actually don't know. So a little while ago, I did get a little brake fluid probe, which had a series of LED lights up it, which you can put in, and it would give you an indication as to the quality of the brake fluid that's inside it, which served a purpose and worked well. But what I have got now is a dedicated brake tester tool, which we're going to have a look at today. Now, this has come to me via Kingbolen, and regulars of my channel will know I've had and tested and reviewed a few of their products now, and this is one of their products that they've kindly sent on to me to have a look at, and it's going to be a bit of a foolproof way to test your brake fluid to see what condition that it's in. It's still in this packet. I've not opened it, I've not used it, I've not tested it. This is just going to be my opinion based review of the Kingbolen BF200 brake fluid tester. Because like many of you there, I don't actually know exactly the science behind it and when it should and shouldn't be done. So let's get into it. We'll open it up and we can have a look exactly what's inside the package and how we use it. And I'll do it down here today because I've got a few vehicles down here. I've had a bit of a move around. I'll show you in a minute. My Volkswagen distance-wide Karmann motorhome, I had it re-MOT'd, which it passed the day before yesterday. We're offering that in a week or so's time. So I've actually had a bit of a move around in the barn. I've got my Type 25 Caravelle down here, my old red one. I've got the distance wide in the barn now, and obviously the Jag, which is still in its axle stands. And the Crafter, yet to drop that video, watch out for that one, it's just outside the barn. But we're going to be looking at this, and this is something I can use across all my vehicles. We do have quite a few inside the household. So yeah, I'll open up the box here where we have the instructions, which is in multiple languages, and the one that we are interested in is English for me. And it's at this stage, now I'm in my 50s, I do actually sometimes need to wear glasses. I wish I brought them down because I'm going to be a bit squinting to see what it is. But a product overview, and it tells us what the buttons and stuff are and how to do it. And the operation instructions are quite simply, press the oil type test key to select the oil type to be tested. And then number 2, place the detection probe in contact with the oil type to be tested for testing. And then it's got a little key to what all the different things do on it. But handily also on the packaging, it tells us on here quite a few things. This is all backwards for me. So LCD light on and off, mode select, and flashlight on off, and power key. And a load of instructions, which to me, because I'm looking at my camera, is all backwards. But I'll read through it. So this particular tester supports .3, .4, and .5.1. And it features rapid detection with sound alarm prompt, support .3, 4, 5.1, switchable, universal probe, twistable and durable, accurate testing with rapid response, easy to handle by one hand, fittable in one hand, high resolution with high discernible screen. So there we go. Tips. In order to ensure good braking performance, it is recommended when testing the oil index to reach the range of 3%. Please change the brake oil in time to protect your driving safety. So yeah, there we go. So the easiest thing to do, I mean, I'll take it out and show it to you. Here we go. This is generally the first time I've taken it out of the package. So we have the unit here, say from Kingbolen BF200. And the probe, which looks like it's got little bulbs on the end. Is there batteries inside here? Should we turn it on? No. So let me just find some batteries or check to see if there's a tab or anything I need to take out where it's been in transit. And we'll have a bit of a play. I'll turn the camera on and we can have a proper look at it. Right, just put the camera so hopefully we can look down on what we're doing. I just popped into the house to get a couple of batteries. So yeah, we'll just rip the cover off. It's just a single crosshead screw. So we'll just undo. There we go. So 2 AAA batteries. Like so. Hear it beep. Put that back in. Oh, there we go. That's just fired into life already. Try and get it so there's no reflection. So let's see what the buttons do, shall we? So we've got S here, which I think was for the backlight. Yeah, there we go. So you can still see it on, but that backlight's it up for us. Menu should change us, I guess, through the selection of brake fluid. So at the moment we're at .3. Oh, there we go, .4, .5.1. And back to .3. The light is for the probe. That's dead cool, isn't it? I like that feature. So that's just done. See if I can show it all in one with this button here. Lights on and off. And the power button, I guess if we hold it, we're off. And on again. Perfect. So there we have it, a real handy, neat little unit. Let's go and poke it in some brake fluid, shall we? See what happens. Right, so I've just come into my motorhome. Got my tool. I'll turn it on. My brake fluid is just here. So if we just undo the lid. Might need 2 hands for it. And I've owned this motorhome since 2022. I can honestly say I've never changed the brake fluid. So we'll put the light on. That's cool, isn't it? So we can see where we got to go. And I guess we're looking for a change in the range. So lift that up out of the way and submerge. Yeah, that's not ideal. Look, can you see it? So hopefully you can see. See if I can zoom in. So the range goes up here. This is the indicator. So this is less than 1%. It's 0.5%. Can you see that? So this gauge that's going up, will give us the indication here. So that's good at 0.5%. See the two lines? Hope you can see that at 0.5%. Then it goes to less than 1%, less than 2% in the OK range. And when it's 3%, 4% is where you got the danger exclamation mark. So at 2%, I can hold it steady. There we go. So 0.5%, beg your pardon, 2 markers is all good. Let's try something else. Okay, so another little test we can do is from my pressurized brake fluid container. We used this on the Jaguar XF probably about 5 or 6 months ago when we changed the brake calipers and disc on that. So I've literally just undone the hose and I've decanted some in there. So if we turn the machine back on again, we'll press and hold the power button. I know that was dot 4, so I'm going to press the menu button to go to dot 4. I'll turn on the little probe light because that's such a cool feature. Let's see if I can do it in such a way where we can all see the results together. So dot 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. So that's in the 1% range. So again, that's really good. So that's good to stay in there and keep going. If it was to get any higher, if I put it back in again, on that sliding scale, well, so when it goes all the way to the top in the 3 to 4% range, where you've got the danger hazard sign, an alarm will actually sound, according to the instructions, to tell us that there is a problem. There we go, it's just dropped down a little bit more, which is even better. So that's at the less than 1% mark, which means that is excellent and ready to go again. So yeah, really pleased that that's doing its job, but this is doing a good job of doing the results for us. So yeah, super happy. So we can take that back out from there. Woo! So there we have it. That's the Kingbolen brake fluid tester, the BF200. Just a short little video just to talk us through a little bit about this. I want to say a massive thank you to Kingbolen for sending this out to me. If, like me, you don't want to leave it to chance, you want to get your brake fluid tested, it's a simple little gadget. I'm not too sure of the costs at the moment, but go and check it out on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below in the description. You can click on that, you can buy it through there, you can go to Kingbolen's website directly and buy it from there. They don't have a discount code for this one, I'm afraid, because they've already heavily discounted it for me to put on this channel. So yeah, by all means, click on the Amazon link below. Hope you enjoyed this little video. And I'll see you again very soon for some more fun on the Jaguar XKR and my other projects I've got going on down the barn. So follow along, subscribe, send us a comment. I answer every single one, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.